I just got done hanging out with John, who is now my adoptive brother, which is just crazy how we met. You didn't get to see all the footage and stuff, but basically I met him at Johnny's thing that you all saw, and we just kind of connected, and I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I posted on my story that my grandma was making leche flan, and so he texted me or DM'd me. He said, I want leche flan, send me your ID now. And I sent it to him, and he's like, oh, I live too far, da 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 da. And then, so then next thing you know, long story short, I went to go pick him up, and now we're making music videos. One, on why I'm talking the way I'm talking like a freaking Filipino, because I've been hanging out with Filipinos for the past like 3 days, my God. So this is when I start picking up on the Filipino dialect, and I talk like this for them to understand me, you know. Sometimes you have to emphasize certain words, and you have to say certain words a certain way, and so then that's what happens when I start hanging out with Filipinos. But to later learn, hanging out with John, who actually was born and raised in the Philippines and came here 6 years ago, oh my God, he called me a Reese's. He said that I'm white on the inside and brown on the outside. And I was like, damn, like that was some real ass stuff. And so now I'm sharing with all of you, like, all of these key points that kind of stood out to me while we were hanging out and getting to know each other. But one, he called me out on my shit. He's like, well, he didn't call me out. I don't think he knew he was calling me out, but that I'm white on the inside, and that kind of, you know, getting raised by white folks, aka, you know, my next door neighbors, like, for him to say, oh, you're white, I'm like, wow, like that's some crazy stuff, because like I'm really into like that social justice stuff and trying to empower our people, you know, which I think is very much a part of me. But I also have to understand, like, I was raised white, you know, like with my next door neighbors and stuff, and not just white, but I was raised American, you know, and that blew my mind. Like, holy moly, like, oh no, like, am I doing the right thing, and da 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 da, whatever. So that stood out to me. Another thing that stood out to me is that him and I have a very similar story when it comes to like relationships and like, you know, our preferences and things like that. Thankfully, him and I have 2 different tastes in girls, so good to know. We don't have to fight over it, you know. And you know, and just to clarify, like we were just kind of getting to know each other, and he kind of claimed himself adoptive already. He's like, look, now I'm your brother. He's all like, kuya, you know, ate, and that means brother and sister in Tagalog. And yeah, so it was easy treating him like a brother. And so another thing that like is kind of crazy to think about is I think if I were to have had a sibling, I would have loved having a younger brother, just because like I'm older, so I win, and like in the Filipino, and not like win, but like me being an only child win. But being a Filipino, the elders are very much respected. So even though if I was in the wrong, I'm still right because I'm older, and I like that because I have that only child, older siblingness to me. But not only that, you know, I feel like if I had an older sister, or I had an older brother, or I had a younger sister, like, I don't know, I just kind of think it wouldn't be the same concept, because I feel like with a younger brother who's a boy, right, like I can show him that girls can have power and can be in control and be a boss and stuff like that. But I'm also very much like, you know, I'm a tomboy. I'm like, hell yeah, go get that girl, or like, hell, you know, get all rough and, you know, be tomboy, and so it just kind of works out. So like I would have loved to have like a younger brother. I think we would have done a great job. So like it was easy to call him my younger brother. And but yeah, he's all like, yeah, you're gonna tell me to go like, you know, get with that girl, but respect her. You know, he's all like, I was like, yes, that's exactly what I do. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, go get that girl, but you better respect her while you can. You know, like you better be good to her. This is so, it's just like so funny. Like I would hella love to have a younger brother. I wish I could show you all the roads. Like I just want you to first like realize, you're like, oh my god, you're driving and you haven't seen any cars. Like this is what the roads look like. They're empty. Like I want y'all to relax. Like they're empty. There's no cars, so I'm just driving. So for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, blah 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 blah, the roads are empty. Relax. It's 3:33 in the morning. It's crazy because like we had such a, you know, we connected on more levels than one. Of course, just being Filipino. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's a Filipino thing, but like just being Filipino, I'm just like, you know, you're connected. But I went all in with him. Like I straight up just made like practically 7 music videos for this guy right now, and like pulled out my camera, got my SD card, we're filming this concept video, you know, I'm sharing my stuff with him and all these things. And so I was just like, wow, like I know I'm made for a relationship, you know. It just has to be ones that are willing to, you know. I'm not sure if that's gonna be him or whatever. He, you know, good, you know, God willing, I'm just gonna see the best in him. But and I think what really topped it off for me was like, you know, he was so receptive, and I think that's what I like, you know. Of course, I like the ones that are receptive and they're just not one ear out the other. He was truly curious, you know, and I think what really, 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 really topped it off for me is just him as an artist. Yeah, just him as an artist and the music that he's making. He shared some of his covers with me, and I was just like, wow, like this is amazing right now, you know. And I just felt very blessed to listen to his covers and like come up with this concept video. And like I just really love his music. He gives me like a Tori Kelly, like Ed Sheeran, like it's his heart on the line, and I just like really, really appreciate that. And he's willing to share that with me, so it was easy for me to want to help him with the music videos, because it wasn't about necessarily making the music videos. And like I said, I told you all, like, oh, one of my dreams is to make music videos. I think for me it's just about being a part of people's process of wanting to achieve greatness, you know. Like I just love being a part of the process and being a helping hand to the community and helping them take them to the next level that they need to be. And I say that because I think for me, like, I think I see potential in people, and sometimes they don't see the potential in themselves. And for me, it's just like I want to be a part of the process to help them push to the next level. You know what I mean? Like that's what I like doing. And so it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't about the music videos. It was about helping him make those videos, because I know those videos can be the video that breaks through for him. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to do that for him, and so I did. And like I said, I went all in, like no questions about it. No, do I trust you? Do I not? You know, it's just like, let's just fucking make these videos. Like let's just fucking create. Let's just dance on this earth, you know, and dance and prance and play on this earth. And I'm like, let's fucking do this, you know. Like I wasn't afraid. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, whether I document it or it was captured or not, it's going to be remembered because it was felt, you know. And this goes back to one of the biggest ideas that I had with an old friend, was that, not an old friend, but back in college, it was people will forget what you say and people will forget what you do, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So whether documented or not, I hope, John, that you saw what you're capable of, and you saw what I see in you. You know what I mean? Like we literally just met and we just did this, you know. And so I just want you to understand, like, don't lose your heart and don't lose your light. Like I told you, the reason why people celebrate celebrities is because the zombies of the normal and the average and the majority, they admire the artist and the musician and the actor and the actress and for choosing the road less traveled, and for staying true to themselves, and for being the light and continuously being the light. And for those of you who are pursuing creative careers and wanting to be the light, if you're going to be in the light, you make sure you use that light for good. You know, I said earlier, good people deserve good things because they're going to do more good in the world. So it's important that we empower our people, and if we're not willing to do the good in the world, then it's important for us to help those who want to do the good in the world, and donate or volunteer or share your time or whatever. This is closed. How am I supposed to hike my mountain and it's closed? It's still closed from the last time I was here. I'm so upset. What are they doing over there? How am I not going to climb my mountain? Ay, mira, tomorrow then. I was going to go climb my mountain, the mountain where me and God got back together and started building a relationship. But the entrance that they have is closed. Why? So anyways, so yeah, if you're not going to make the change, then at least support the people that are willing to make the change. come after you and call you out on your shit. To tell you to do the right thing. Because people are watching you, especially the kids are watching you and they want to be like you. And if you're putting out bad things, you're not doing the right thing. Even if you say it's right for you, you know it's not right. So just do the right thing. Be a good person. Have a good heart. And if you don't, work on it. And ask yourself why that's the case. So, at the end of the day, John, you're my brother from another mother. I know we just met, but you know I'm always here if you need me, you know? If you're ever feeling down and out or whatever you're feeling, just know you can call me and we can make a music video. But you know, whatever the universe is doing to us and why we had to meet that day and at the open Johnny's open mic and whatever, I hope that this becomes a fruitful relationship. I mean, you already took my lumpia that I tried so hard to make that the people on the video saw how hard it was for me to make the lumpia, and it took time over and over and over again. So just know that you took all the lumpia. I didn't even get the lumpia that I got to make, and I usually take the lumpia home. Just know that that's how much I believe in you and can easily care for you, you know, within hours of knowing each other. And just know that you're never alone. Just know that you're never alone, okay? Okay, Kuya? Stop hanging out with you with this stupid Filipino dialect. Okay. And the last thing, John, the only reason why I was like, how I know that you're my brother from another mother is because you love Tori Kelly as much as I do. In the sense of, he knew when she got married and was just as upset as I was. So if we could connect over Tori Kelly, then I'm down for it. Oh, and P.S. I never even got to meet that girl with the Kaylani. She never texted me back. She was cool too, but maybe she just needed to vibe out on her by herself. No big deals. No reason to take it personal. So, anyways, it's time for me to go. It's already 3:44 in the morning.